Hey guys, funny story for you before I start cooking. And by funny, I mean not funny at all. Last night, in the middle of my slumber, a mosquito broke into our house, mauled my body. I have mosquito bites on my neck, on my eyelids, and Simon, Memers, and Spudgy, who are all sleeping in the same room, were like, here, I'm sleeping. And the mosquito just violated my face, and I woke up at like 2 a.m. itchy and swollen. So I'm feeling a little on the cranky side of not having any sleep. I had to sleep downstairs in the basement, terrified, covered in a blanket because I thought the mosquito was still upstairs. Like, I heard it buzzing and it didn't bother Simon at all. So I had a lonely, cuddle-less, freezing cold, itchy sleep. It was really hard. It didn't bite you at all?
No.
Not even a little?
Why would it bite me if it's got your sweet, sweet blood instead? Your sweet blood.
So today,
Sweet blood.
I'm gonna make some comfort food. I am making Niku Udon, which is beef udon. And for those of you that do not eat meat, I'm including a version for you involving seitan. How do you say this? Tempeh. Simon, help me.
It's the devil's candy.
I don't know what it's called. It's like not meat and you can rehydrate it and then it absorbs flavors, and I'm pretty sure it's called seitan. Let me know in the comment section below. Let's get started on some delicious beef udon, everyone. So for last Martina's Midnight Munchies, I taught you guys how to make miso soup, and I warned you at the beginning of the video that dashi is the classic cooking stock used in a lot of Japanese cuisine. Once you learn how to make this, you can make tons of other dishes, and I will forever constantly refer you back to this video if you're like, I will make dashi. I'll be like,
go back to the miso soup video.
So if you don't know how to make that, you can check out my video after you watch this one. It's right at the beginning, so you don't have to like fast forward through tons of stuff. Although I might have talked at the beginning as I normally do. The point is once you've got that ready, then we can start making our udon together. I would make the udon from scratch, which I can do, but I am far too cranky to do that this morning. Not to mention my nails are really nice, and it's like very difficult to like knead noodle dough. So I'm just using store-bought fresh udon. If you don't live near an Asian marketplace, you can order it online, and I'm sure lots of lovely nasties are gonna let you guys know where they order their stuff. I'm gonna be anteing it up a little bit because I like to have some mushrooms and some onions in mine. I'm also gonna be including some fish cakes. All these are just additional choices. I think once you get the base down on the actual broth and how it tastes, then you can kind of go crazy. Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. K-pop ruined my vocabulary life. So we're going for a 3-step process here. Once you make the broth, you're literally just dumping it all together in a bowl and warming it up. The other one is a separate pot altogether for boiling the udon noodles. You do not boil the udon noodles inside the broth. We're gonna be adding the broth to the noodles once they're cooked. And the other thing we're gonna be doing is frying up our beef or our tofu or whatever substitute you are using and making a kind of caramelized teriyaki sauce with onions and mushrooms. And that might taste very sweet at first, but when we add it to the broth, it's gonna dissolve a bit. So that's the 3 steps that we're gonna be doing today. So I've started boiling my hot water to boil my udon in. I'm warming up my broth in the corner here, and now we're gonna start sauteing and caramelizing everything. I have this on medium heat. We're gonna add in the beef, the onions, and the mushrooms, and then we're gonna add in that little glaze that I mixed with you guys. So you guys might notice I didn't add any oil because the beef has natural fat that it's gonna give off. If you're not using beef and you're using just like tofu or tempeh or seitan, then you might wanna add a dash of olive oil in there.
Just a smidgen of olive oil. Rub it all over the pan.
That's my Nigella impersonation. We've been sick. We've been sick the past couple days. Okay, things are starting to soften up. So I'm gonna add in my sauce. Come on, sugar. Oh, it smells great already, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Oh yeah, we're gonna get shrinky. You can see that it's nice and coated and everything's shrinking down. I want it to go a little bit longer on like medium to low so that it stops being as liquidy. I want it to get a little bit like sticky and caramelly, and then I'm gonna add my dashi. This is the one that I didn't add for the soup broth, the leftover dashi that I included in the recipe. Okay, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of dashi. And I'm just gonna let this simmer on like a low heat for around 5 minutes or so. Now that the beef is actually already cooked, I'll be able to taste it along the way and see if it needs more soy sauce or more sugar. So while the beef, mushrooms, and onions are simmering, I wanna warm up my fish cakes. I wanna add my fish cakes, my green onions, and my gnocchi mushrooms to the broth. The reason I'm adding it to the broth and not to the actual meat is because I don't want them to overcook. Fish cakes are already cooked, and you just need to kind of warm them up, and gnocchi mushrooms just dissolve into nothingness if you put them in a pan. You like cook them and you're like, well, they're gone. It's like a waste of money. So I like to warm them up in the broth rather than actually overcook them in the pan. So I actually had brought this broth up to a boil, and then I turned it down because I don't want it to evaporate and not have any broth left. It's just warming it up is all you're doing. And since there's nothing meaty in here, you can actually taste it in advance to see if you want to add more flavors to it or not. So I'm just bringing the heat back up again, warming up everything, and then turning it down. In the meanwhile, let's take a look at this sexy stuff over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that getting all, Let me taste this beef and see if it needs anything. Whoa, let's calm down, EDS. Calm down. I think I would like it to be a tiny bit sweeter since the broth is going to be quite on the salty side. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the brown sugar, which I have waiting here. Perhaps I should have used a different hand. It naturally shakes itself out. Some onions are sweeter than others, some onions are salty, some mushrooms are sweet. Just gotta keep tasting it. All right, I have tasted this. It is very delicious. The brown sugar has caramelized nicely. The sweet onions are bringing out amazing flavors. I'm gonna kill the heat on this. We're gonna move into udon cooking. It takes only 2 minutes to cook udon. Then you drain it, do not rinse it, and then you put it into the bowls. Ta-da! It's all finished. I also recommend adding some of the S&B 7 spice powder to it because I like hot food. All right, got a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of beef, a little bit of udon. The beef is a little bit sweet. The onions are all caramelized. The mushrooms remained all fresh and crunchy. I hope you guys get a chance to try this at home. Let me know if you make it the same way I do, or if you decide to throw in some different ingredients. And, whoa, I feel like if I keep talking, Simon's is gonna get all like swollen and bloated and sad. Because like the more you talk, the more the udon noodles absorb the broth, and it starts to like make it all crappy. And you want some ducky?
Yeah.
Miku udon?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Oh shit.
Not. And make sure you let me know in the comment section below if you make it. Send me a tweet, send me a Facebook post, tag me on Instagram, and I'm not adding any more social media things because it's getting out of control, people. I'm going to eat. Memers, you thought you could escape him.
You thought that this video wouldn't have a makeout session? Yeah, I know you did. Come here, my sweet boy. Your big soft tummy. Have any of you ever pet a kitty tummy like this? Look at that soft tummy. Well, that's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Oh wait, are you guys still here? Well, I'd like it if you kind of left me alone. Thanks. Yeah, this is how my cat says to me.
Just normal household cat sitting. I don't like coughing, it's terrifying. I'm cute too. You're my sweet boy, I love you despite that you're gross and old, I love you. Thanks, my mom. Oh, such a good boy.